All right, hello friends. We're just gonna do some dental extractions, but before we get to that, I'm just gonna go quickly through the equipment that we're gonna use. So we've got our extraction forceps here. We have some of our elevators, just a variety of different sizes. And then we have this guy, which is, I call it a molt, but a lot of you probably call it a periosteal elevator. And there's a couple techniques that you can use, and I'll demonstrate those on the actual model, but there's one where you kind of push with this into, get underneath, and then you push forward. The other way, the way I was taught, which I really like, is it's called a watch winding motion, which is just a little motion, and you kind of, it's basically a wiggle, and you're moving your fingers like you're winding a watch. So very, very small little wiggle motion. That's really handy to do that, especially with those really friable gingiva, like in cats especially, or some small dogs, or if they have really, really inflamed gingiva. And then we have here our two different types of drill bits. So we've got our taper, and then we've also got our round. So as you can see, there's some different sizes. This is a 2 round, and then this is a 1/4 round. I love this little 1/4 round. These are really great if you break a root, and I'll show you a technique on the model how you can use this tiny little burr to help get that root out. And then again, the taper, different sizes. This is kind of a little longer, skinnier guy, so maybe for our kitty cats. And this one, a little bit bigger. They actually call this one the chainsaw. And if you start using it, you will see why. But yeah, it cuts fairly aggressively, so you do have to be cautious with that. Maybe not for our kitty cats. All right, and then these are everything I think that we're gonna need for our extractions.